It's been said that people vote with their feet, and their feet are bringing people to the Sunshine State by the thousands. That has put unprecedented pressure on housing. It's driving rents through the roof and forcing individuals and families out of their homes. New housing takes years to approve and to build, and workforce housing is needed right now. What solutions do you propose as governor to manage future growth and ensure affordable housing is available to everyone? Congressman, you have 1 minute to respond.
Thank you, Liz, and thank you for being here tonight. I want to thank everybody for watching this evening. I wanted to start out by saying that you're going to see a stark contrast in this debate, in this election. It's a stark contrast between somebody who believes in a woman's right to choose. I think that's fundamentally important. Governor DeSantis has signed a bill that would restrict that right, even in cases of rape or incest. So get to your question. Housing is an incredible issue as well. We have a housing crisis in our state. Good luck buying a home. Good luck renting an apartment. And it's because Governor DeSantis has taken his eye off the ball. He's focused on running for president in 2024, and as a result, we have lost things in our state budget, specifically a housing trust fund that has hundreds of millions of dollars that he, along with the legislature, have cut. I would restore it. I would make sure that we're doing everything we can to be sure that housing is affordable again. And along with that goes so many other things, the price of gas, the price of utilities. These things are through the roof. We have inflation in Florida that's unique to any other state. And the problem is our inflation's too high under his leadership.
Congressman, that's time. Governor, you have 1 minute.
Thank you.
And
thanks everybody for tuning in. Charlie Christ has voted with Joe Biden 100% of the time to give us these inflationary policies and to drive up the cost of everything that we're doing. And the fact of the matter is, over the last 2 years, we've now have record inflation all across this country at 40-year highs. He supports Biden's energy policies, which have made gas and utilities more expensive. That is wrong. And I would also say this. You mentioned, Liz, that people are flocking to Florida. That would not have happened if Charlie Christ had his way. He wrote me a letter in July of 2020 saying you need to shut down the state of Florida. He said you need to force people to shelter in their own homes. That would have destroyed the state of Florida. That would have caused our tourism industry to go into the toilet. It would have locked out millions of kids from school. I rejected Charlie Christ's lockdown letter. I kept this state open, and I kept this state free. And we now have the biggest budget surplus in the history of Florida. We have a 2.5% unemployment,
Governor,
second lowest on record, and we just did the biggest tax cut in Florida history.
Thank you, Governor. That's time. Congressman, you have 30 seconds for a rebuttal.
Thank you very much. Well, Ron, that's rich. You're the only governor in the history of Florida that's ever shut down our schools. You're the only governor in the history of Florida that shut down our businesses. I never did that as governor. You're the one who's the shutdown guy. We need to have somebody who is at the helm that understands it's important to listen to science, to do what's right, to utilize common sense. You don't just shut down at the outset, and then when it's politically convenient for you, you want to open back up to store political points for your race for president. That's not right. It's not what the people deserve.
Governor, you have 30 seconds.
Well, so he opposed having kids in school. His supporters sued me to keep the kids out of school in 2020. And how critical was that decision? We just got the nation's report card, the results from all 50 states. Florida, number 3 in 4th grade reading and number 4 in the country in 4th grade math. And if you adjust that for demographics, we are number 1 in the country in both. That would not have happened if we let Charlie Christ and his friends lock our kids out of school like they did in California and like they did in New York. We did it right in Florida.
We're going to move on now.